Hello everyone, Dana 14th Prime here. Today I want to check out with you guys the Takara Transformers Legend 63. This is the G2 Megatron, done up in this kind of dark purple and, dare I say, lavender, just audacious color scheme, in homage to the G2 toy. And he comes with a little headmaster friend down there, repaint of Fangry. I believe it's Noble from Beast Machines, which I don't know a lot about, but I read that somewhere. Side of the box, some cool artwork here of all those guys. Flip it around the other side of the box. You get the product shots, everything in action. And all of that together on the back of the box. And we're going to get into just how ridiculous this guy looks. But it's so ridiculous, it's cool, I gotta say. I mean, just really color popping. G2 on a whole just seems like someone was on like LSD or something. I don't know. The colors are just kind of insane. Top of the box there, Headmaster effect. All very typical Takara pack-up Voyager class figure. Let's pop this guy in the box, check him out. As always here, we get the nice Takara pamphlet, some cool artwork there. Product shots over here. Of course, we've got the tech specs here. Slow and not too skilled, but otherwise a boss. Just a big hammer. And then, of course, in here we get the comic book. Just kind of take a look at that. It's got Cobra Commander in here. So I don't know what's going on there, but basically Megatron, this noble dude, Cobra Commander, Megatron kind of flashing into the camo gear there. A little Megatron, I guess the headmaster riding noble. Okay. Always a lot of silliness there. But always very nice, and of course good instructions on the opposite page. And here is G2 Megatron, looking like a Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze. But listen, let's get one thing out of the way straight away here. We're not here to judge G2. I think it was kind of ridiculous. Again, I don't know. People tripping on acid. Maybe bright colors were cost-friendly back then, so Hasbro's looking to save some money. Megatron's gray. They said, no, purple's half off. Let's make him purple. Increase margins. I don't know. Just one of those things you'd love to be in the room to hear the decision-making on, but we got a lot of weird colors in G2. Let's just own that. This guy is an interpretation of that G2 toy, and I think it does a nice job. And it's fun. It's fun, if nothing else. And I gotta say, just having a Takara figure in your hand after just recently reviewing Hasbro Studio series, they just nail the build quality. Everything is so nice and tight. After handling even Blitzwing recently, Hasbro, wings falling off and stuff. I don't know what it is. Just something about their manufacturing process. You would think it would come from the same factory, but everything feels so much better in terms of how it's coming together. So this dude looks really cool. Again, you get a little finger repaint down here. Again, I think Beast Machine's noble, but don't know a lot about that. He's got a crazy blue head with some cool pink and other accents on it. So we'll take a look at him. And then also, you get some sticker options. Some fun sticker options with this guy. You get this Megatron rules. You could slap that on his chest if you wanted to go over that nice Decepticon logo there. Seems like blasphemy, but you could. You also get this very odd Decepticon logo. Man, there's a lot of glare there, sorry. Gonna be tough to show you kind of a very shiny sticker, but odd Decepticon logo. And then there's these like two random smaller things, which it's not clear from the instructions where they go. Maybe the wings would be a nice place to put them. Maybe corners of the chest, I don't know. It's clear these two are pointed out as chest options. These two, I can't find where they're saying it should go. It's written in Japanese, can't read it. Okay, so if you're not familiar, I want to drop in here just a few pics for the inspiration for this toy. Again, the G2 toy is what is inspiring this Takara design here. I'm not aware of this figure in animation anywhere. If anyone is, please leave a comment. But I generally know it coming from the some of those original toys from Generation 2. So you can see how that compares. I won't dwell on it, but it's largely just that paint scheme, that purple that they're going after. And again, I think it's a pretty cool interpretation of that G2 time and this figure in particular. So a lot of fun in that regard. And then here I'm going to drop in the Hasbro Titans Return. And I'm not going to do a big comparison. This isn't really a true Takara versus Hasbro video because the figures are just different, totally different decos. But just to give you a feel, from where they're coming from. And even when you do make some comparisons, you can see the improvements. Like Takara's got the whole gun black here with even this little bolt-on piece black. So obviously Hasbro kind of delivering a very traditional Megatron scheme over here. So you know, the molds are exactly the same, but just wild color differences. The Hasbro figure is good. You can see they're painting the treads and things like that. It's got accents on it. Fortunately, it's got some stickers on it, you know, unfortunately. But Hasbro seems to be doing more and more of that lately, unfortunately. So it was a decent figure. You know, it's Blitzwing turned into a Megatron, but they did all right with it. I'm just spinning around here. You can see just the big, stark color differences. And this Takara figure is just crazy with this purple, dark purple, light purple, bright silver. Then you got the gray in the mold. You got this crazy blue. A lot of fun color choices there. And let's just dive in close here and check out some of the details. And again, say what you will on the deco. We're not here to judge it, but what they have done has been very carefully done. Great effort. I think great pride in the work. It's really great. It's just goofy, right? We can't get over it's goofy, but what they've done is really good. Check out the head sculpt there with the nice silver paint on kind of the helmet of Megatron with the purple face beneath and the red eyes there accented as well. We'll get the headmaster off and take a closer look at that. Going down to that nice purple chest, we get the Decepticon logo on there, some of these black triangular accents. Very cool as well. Down into the torso, I mean, just paint city, right? Looks like the blue, the black, the silver, the purple trim there. This is kind of the plastic color of the mold. I mean, most of this figure is painted. I mean, we're talking literally like 80% of this figure is painted or colored in some way, which is really very high quality. All this through here, purple paint, silver paint, purple hands, little purple accent right there. Also, ton of detail. Big black cannon there. We'll pop that off here in a second, but it looks nice. And we roll down into the thighs here. Silver thighs. Purple legs, black accents. And then these kind of lighter purple feet. So just a ton of color and paint on this guy, and all really well done. And this crazy blue for the tank treads. Let's not forget about that. So I popped off the cannon here just so you can get a little bit more visibility. That's the side of the arm. Again, it would turn this way to be on the side if you want the cannon on the side versus the top. So I'll just give him a bit of a spin here. Crazy colors. I think the wings look really nice. Purple, black accents in the middle. Top of the tank, the same thing. Black accents and everything. Just really sharp looking figure. Again, just goofy, but really sharp looking. That's kind of a bit of the tour of the top. And of course, he's still got this, how do we do that on this figure? They're all kind of a little different. We'll go here. Okay. So you still have the collar, if you'd like that. And they've done black there. And then downstairs, a bit of a quick spin. Again, just so you can see the detailing. The dark purple, the black accents. Kind of like a purple with almost like black spotted camo is kind of what the design is going on here. I mean, they've done the silver thighs all the way around into the back even. You see the black details of the camo around the back of the legs even. So very nicely detailed figure. So before we go through the different modes, let's check out some of the little extras here. Again, here we've got the Fangry repaint. Noble, I believe. Check him out. He's just cool. A really cool red with a very funky head. Like this blue head, kind of like a pink nose. Silver eyes going on. Just a lot of good detail in there. Paintwork, Decepticon logo there. On the shoulder you can see. You can see when he gets in his different modes, he's got some gold accent paints. So sharp looking little dude. Very interesting. And yeah, you know, the headmaster is in here. So you just kind of can pop him out. We'll take a look at that. And of course, these guys just kind of, you know, fold up. So he could be kind of down like this on all fours. Headmaster can be riding him like this. That's where we see that nice kind of gold accent paint on the head there. For this type of mode he's in and being a dragon, let's say. And his gun mode, I think it's something like flipping down his legs there. It's just something like this. Kind of legs down, pointed at you. Looks like gun barrels. Just folding up the arms and the wings, the head and everything. And then, of course, this becomes a handle down there. So Definitely a bit of a stretch, but, you know, 3 modes, I guess, if you want to use this as a weapon. Then here you get the Megatron head sculpt, which is really good. The silver painted helmet, the purple face, the red eyes. And that looks very, very good. All the way around the side. Sharp looking headmaster there. And again, you know, it's not a comparison, but this is kind of the Hasbro version. Doing just a traditional Megatron, just kind of kept everything gray with red eyes. So then if we fold him out, and I'll fold Hasbro out there as well, and just put them side by side just so you can take a quick peek. Hasbro not doing much on this version. And you can see Takara here, you know, face painted, purple, red eyes, silver helmet, and then black and purple body. Pretty sharp looking, not their best, probably, but still very nicely done. And again, three paint colors on the head, something as small, I think is pretty impressive. Then here, just you can see the gun up close. It's 2 pieces, same mold as Hasbro, some nice molding, all black, so that's a nice add. And they just kind of snap together like so. So he's got like a gun here versus this thing, which would be the tank nose separately. I will say here for the cannons, Takara on top, Hasbro on the bottom. It looks like Takara has just molded the whole thing in black. Whereas Hasbro slathered on some glossy black paint. So that's one reason why the disconnect. So in Takara, you get both pieces molded in black plastic. Whereas Hasbro, they were in gray plastic, and they only painted the one piece. Okay, let's come back to the core of the figure here. Get him going into tank mode here. I'm worried a bit. I'm worried about scratching all this beautiful paint. Let's get his tank treads going. I've also had his wings out, kind of in blitzwing mode. You could tuck those up nicer if you want a cleaner Megatron look. I just think the wings look cool. Get his tank tread going like that. And you're flipping this piece up off the shoulder, rotating this piece up to line up the tank tread, flipping out the form kibble to make a tank tread. Pretty simple. The legs here. You got to fold up the legs, so you open up the back panel. Flipping the feet, and I can't tell if these are painted or molded. So I'm just going to be really careful, as I advised even on Blitzwing, is, you know, give that a little push so you can clear there. Clearance is really tight there. I'm not crazy about that. Kind of fold that in to protect your feet in case they are painted. It's hard to tell. These just kind of then fold in and collapse together on the thigh there. And you'll kind of fold those back up together underneath. So you're closing those back up, and there's a big giant peg there that you can't miss between the legs. Get these pieces pointed forward, because that's where they're going to need to go. And the shoulders there just got this little extension. So give them a little extension. Look at that nice paint work in there. Give them a little extension forward. You got a hand that's going to peg into a big knob there. Can't miss that either. Shoulder's going to come down, peg into a big knob there. And these pieces just kind of fit in there. Chest piece, I feel like you could do this or not. I don't know, but you know, I think that's the instructions. Kind of fold that down. Just helps with clearance a little bit. The wings, fold the tip down, fold them down. Fold the tip in, fold them down. Bring the tank carriage kind of forward. That's basically it. And I'm often wrestling a bit with this kind of flatness of the wings. It's just kind of fickle. Always fickle, kind of lining up the legs and the arm pieces to get those like as flat as you can. So you might need to play with that, but that's generally the transformation sequence. And of course you grab the gun tank here and just plug that there on top, and you're in tank mode. So here we are in G2 tank mode. I did play with that a little bit. It's always like the hip placement relative to the shoulder placement. Just try to get that a bit flatter down. So I did a little offline cleanup, and it looks a bit better now. Yeah, a lot of purple. Look at all the silver wheels. Man, that's nice. Goofy blue tread, because tank treads are some crazy blue. Is that teal? No, it's not teal. It's literally like a light blue. I mean, they've got purple all over the tank. No exceptions. The black stripe shows through. Light blue for kind of the canopies. You put your little headmaster figure in there. All the black accents with the camo working here on the tank as well. Tons of molding details still in there. The gun with a lot of good molded details still in there. Silver trim. I mean, this thing is like colored everywhere, except like here's probably the only place you don't get color on the whole top of the figure. Just again, like 80% paint or colored on this figure. Very nicely done. There's the front view with those purple feet now coming at you with that very lavender color. So yeah, man, this thing is crazy. Versus quickly a bit more of the conservative play. The G1 versus the G2. A lot of stickers coming through for Hasbro here. The logo, the wing accents. Wing accent as well, just all black. Kind of check that out. Just to see where we're coming from again, so you can just appreciate all the color on this figure. It's crazy. Okay, so now let's flip them through into jet mode. If we lose the turret up there, kind of loosen out the wings there. The shoulders are on this just big flip mechanism. So you want to unpeg them up top, and then they're just going to rotate over entirely. Oh, I'm going to unplug the fist, of course. Let's start there. Get the fist loose. And then when you unplug the top shoulder, you can do a whole enormous rotation down. And it comes down, and you got to just position the fin a bit as well. So you get that to kind of those two things to come together. So again, D-peg up there, rotate down. For some reason it's working against his chest, which is annoying. Bring the fin over here, and you get those to kind of all fit together. These then fold back. There's a peg here. There's a hole there. Those will go together. Same thing over here. Just fold it in half. There's a peg there, very obvious. Can't help but make that go together. Flip out the wing. Put that down. Flip out the wing. Put that down. Tail fin down. Tail fin down. If we come here, now we need the whole front of the plane. So we'll just kind of extend that out so we can flip around the front of the plane. Before we go too far, stop, open it up, and get the nose out. And if you want to put your headmaster in, now would be the time to do it. Flip that around. Tank turret goes underneath. Point it forward. And there you've got a very purple airplane. So check out this airplane, really cool. Purple all the way around this figure. Bot mode, tank mode, plane mode, so it's easy. And Blitzwing, this guy's kind of changing colors across modes, which is difficult. We don't have that issue here. And again, the purple with the black kind of just camouflaged, spotted triangle effect is cool. The black accents all look great. Again, light blue windshield, purple all the way down through the nose cone. If you had that Megatron rule sticker on, that would just be glaringly sticking out right there. So that's a funny sticker. The side there, you get, the I'm a tank plane kind of look. So nothing's changing that. Tank underneath. Just a whole lot of purple. And they do just lighten it up a bit here with these fins. And you get the different colored engines as well. So that's cool. Compare that to our Hasbro friend here. You can just kind of see the overall, a lot of similar design things, right? With the big streak through the wing, they've both done just very differently. These knee accents, they've both done just differently, right? So you get some of those common things. Nothing like this here, just purple all the way through for Takara. But yeah, G2, man. G2, pass the bong. Let's do it. So there you have it, guys. Takara Legend 63 G2 Megatron. I gotta say, it's a lot of fun. I've never seen a cooler G2 toy. Saw Hasbro issue some with Titan's Returns and the combiner sets. They're totally ugly. And Hasbro couldn't really pull it off, in my opinion. But here, Takara's given me, what I think is just a ridiculous looking toy. But I gotta say, I'm impressed with it all the same. I think the quality of work in the figure and the paint work is top notch. You won't find it better in a mass release type figure. So it's absolutely beautiful, just ridiculously looking beautiful figure. You know, so just fun is what this figure is. Got to be the coolest G2 anything that I've probably ever seen. So you take it for what it is. You know, I think it's a unique item that you should consider adding to your collection because it is just so fun and different and really just well done. All right, guys, so thanks for stopping by. If you're interested in picking up this figure or any Megatron figures or any Titans Return figures or Legends figures, links in the description below. Any shopping you do through those links helps support the channel at no cost to you, so appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram, just ramping up there. I tend to post pics of all this stuff before the videos get out, so we can do some fun sharing there. And any like, comment, subscribing, and sharing that you do of the videos helps the channel out as well and is appreciated, so thank you for that. All right, guys, thanks for checking in. Stay tuned for more videos from the February haul here, which I've posted pics up on Instagram. I'll see you next time.